Hey, how are you assassins doing? Back with, we're not even back, we're just here with some Minecraft. I don't know if I've done Minecraft in the past, can't remember. Um, Now tiredness starts to kick in, really? Let's drink some more soda. Okay, so this is called Tunnel Rat Survival. As you can see, I've already started working on before I started a base. This is one of my worlds. I wanted to do a little thing when I do Minecraft. I wanted to work more on this world and haven't been live streaming that much as of late. Um, If you're wondering what this room is, you can see there's like a little water patches. It is a tree room here. You have a farm here. You also got like what could be a water elevator, I guess, to get down, but it's not meant to be. Um, it's a multi-layer farm which keeps going up. I want to also keep going above ground. We have one iron door leads out to mine, as of course, because this is called Tunnel Rat Survival. We have 3 doors. We have a few chests. We got a few things of like horse armor and stuff like that. We won't really need any mounts because this is a Tunnel Rat Survival. My girlfriend has done some work and decorating. As you can see, this is pretty blank. This is what she did. It does lead to the outside in case I ever need any outside resources. So she's done this much. She rarely comes into my world. I'm going to her world when she comes onto mine. But as you can see, this place is freaking huge. Um, the idea of this base is it will literally go to max world height intentionally, and also max world depth. As you can see, I actually never finished construction on the upper layer. I actually might work on that just while I'm here because I do have a lot of cobblestone in my inventory, so why not? Boom. And if you're wondering why I do this style of building, how I'm placing my blocks, reason why I'm doing it this way is because it's kind of efficient in, especially for phantoms. It's efficient for keeping away phantoms because you're building sections to the wall and sections of the roof, so at least each part is blocked off. And I might actually ask our girlfriend because tomorrow I do have school. I've been doing homeschooling because, like, you know, they kind of allow it to where students want to go to the school they can, or they can do homeschooling because we do laptops. I've just been staying home. I just prefer staying home. There's a lot of stuff happening at school, so it's like, bleh, I just don't want to deal with it. So there's that. Um, Let me see. I do have a lot of cobblestone. If you're wondering why I have a bunch of cobblestone in my inventory, simple explanation. I was guarding my tree room. Even though it is called Tunnel Rat Survival, I will enter the surface a little bit, not a lot, not quite frequently. Uh, Most part, why I would come to the surface is when I get leads. I'll probably lead like farm animals into the underground because you kind of need some stuff, and I will try to get like a watermelon seeds if I can. I don't really know how to obtain melon seeds easily. Okay, well that block's gone. I don't really know how to obtain melon seeds easily. I don't know if you can just find watermelon naturally around the world. But that's kind of exploration that I won't do on stream. Uh, because that would be kind of boring. But I want to try finding a jungle, get like a jungle tree room, which will be fucking huge. I'll dig that like deep fucking underground, like super freaking deep. Uh, my building, as you can probably tell, is very basic, very symmetrical. My girlfriend has gotten better at building than me. She's always been better at interior decorating than me. Uh, I used to be better at her at building, but now she's gotten much better than me. So I like to have her just like do interior decorating stuff like that. Even if you look at my stuff here, you'll notice it is very much symmetrical when I do stuff. Because like if you look at the lower floors, you notice how I'm building this wall here. Literally meant to be like a divider. Because this is supposed to go. It's supposed to go to the bottom, so it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4 long. 1, 2, 3, 4 long. Okay, so that means that torch has to go. Not there, there. There we go. Eventually, I will get stairs leading up to the next floor above. So this is the upper floors. And the tunnel rat survival is kind of like my own little thing. I love living the life of a tunnel rat in Minecraft. It's kind of like my shtick. My friends know me for it. In my girlfriend's world, I literally have not exited the mine shaft. We have a mine that goes to Y6, and I've been just using a bunch of gravel, getting rid of a bunch of the lava as much as I can. It's a pain. I don't know if any other miners in Minecraft, not miners as in like young people, like miners as in like people who love mining a lot. I don't know if other miners have this situation, or look down, look down, look down. I heard that in a minute. Or if they even call this situation the same thing as me, but I like to call them the lava. Okay, that's giving me anxiety. Hello, friend. He goes to bed at night. Gobshite. Okay. Mr. Enderman is just saying hi. You know, he's being a bro. He's just chilling. Okay. I might try and kill him so I can do stuff. Where is he? Oh god. I'll try to show you the lower levels. I just hope there's not a creeper in my base because I do have mob spawns in my base because it actually is that big and that deep. Really, dude? That's annoying. How do I hear him as prevalent down here? That's good. Ooh, hi there, friend. Never mind. You're very prevalent down here. Ooh, he actually took a dirt block off of this. Okay, he gave me a dirt block back. Not exactly something I cared much about. Okay, he also moved cobblestone around, like, bro, what? I don't know if that was me or him that did that though. Also, you can see there's this level here I haven't really started working on. I kind of left that step missing intentionally. I think it's missing. No, it's connected. Never mind. Yeah, there's just a bunch of shit I need to work on. Yeah, as you can tell, I have been working on this floor here. This was meant to be the next installation to the rooms, but never really got started on it. Never really got anywhere even close to being started, but because you got those, because each floor is supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high, 7 blocks this way and 14 that way. I did that intentionally, so you have like a lot of long ways room. It's not very wide, but the idea is because it's a mole rat kind of situation, or mole rat, tunnel rat, whatever you want to call it, really. um, it's kind of the idea of you can build off of these rooms like in any direction you want and still not ruin the structural integrity of Zed building. Because if you notice, like, say if I really want to, let's say, because if you look at it, it's symmetrical, 1, 2, 3, boom, here's 6 blocks, you can make a corridor here. If you go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think it'd be 6, then got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh, what, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is it 15 wide? Really? If it's 15 wide, then yeah, that's actually more beneficial because then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in. Boom. Here's the 8th doorway right here. Same thing for here. And because of how it's built, here's the 8th doorway. It's completely symmetrical. Lines up with here. Boom. So symmetry is one of my biggest things you'll ever notice in Minecraft. Symmetry is one of my biggest pet peeves in Minecraft. Love symmetry, love organization. If I showed you one of my chests, you will see the level of organization that I have. And I know that this is only 4 wide when I could do a 5th one here, but it makes so it's easy access down the stairs. And it makes it easier to make those sharp turns, and it also makes it seem like it's not as cramped in the corner, so it gives like a little more breathing room in the corners. But eventually, you'll notice I use lanterns because I've noticed lanterns produce a little bit more light than torches, so I like to eventually get like, I don't know, I want to get like a cross pattern for this. This entire room is, for the most part, symmetrical. The only part that makes it to where it's not symmetrical is this here, but I cannot do that, otherwise it ruins the structural integrity of my base. I could remove it, but I really don't want to because it also extends into here. If you actually look into that room, this here is literally the only thing dividing that from this and letting a bunch of mobs leak out. So yeah, I did that intentionally, just to see how far I could expand this out. Actually, this grass is growing incredibly far. Let's add a little bit more dirt, because I do know how long it can take dirt to grow. Dirt can take forever to grow sometimes. Not dirt, but grass. I think it's impressive that it's even grown as far as it has so far. So, and I did actually die once in this world, and because I was AFK, I was actually downstairs doing something. I don't remember what it was. I think I was eating or something. I was eating, talking, and just interacting with the family. So I died somewhere. When I came back, I was in here, no gear. I had a bunch of like iron tools and other stuff. I was down in the basement when I was working on stuff. And so I don't know if I was being attacked by something or what happened. I wasn't able to check my chat log by doing this because the chat log was just gone. But yeah, it was just very weird. So I lost like a kind of decent chunk of my resources. It was a pity, but it's nothing I can rebuild upon. Currently when I was doing before I was live streaming, as you can kind of tell, I was doing this because before this wall actually used to be here, so it used to like just go right along this way here. So I have expanded that out 3. I'm gonna expand that wall out 3 and expand this out 6 so it stays the symmetrical shape. Because I think if I count it correctly, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It should be 18 by 18. It's like 18 by 18 by 7 because the max whack height is 7. So 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Interesting. So if I go out that way one more, or if I go out that way out 3, so this actually needs to go back 7 to make it Um, uh, or no. This way was 20. This way was 18. But since I'm gonna whack that wall away 3, that'll make it 21. So I need to whack this wall back 1 more. Okay. And just as like a little base for starters, I'm just gonna do this. It's a good way to like start mining, because what it basically does is allows me to do this, which allows me to let more dirt get placed in multiple locations, so it can pretty much just grow at its own rate. I really don't care much for that coal. I will eventually grab like all the ore you see attached to this room, such as that coal up there. Just not at this very moment, as it's not very prevalent at this very given moment in time. The idea, the idea of mining this way is that it basically allows you to how do I word this so it sounds scientific? It allows you to cover more ground area in multiple locations, while also allowing you to be efficient at the same time. So if I do this, I just go over. Until I can't go any further, which is now. Then I go here. Then I check here to go over. And then I go in. And then I can't advance any further. And then the reason why this kind of is efficient is because the idea is you want to keep expanding off of it, which allow me to place even more dirt. And the further along I go, it will actually get pretty freaking long, especially when I hit over here, when I have to do like the 3 back kind of thing. So this does allow me to like gather a little bit more dirt. Not gather dirt, but place more dirt. That's what I was trying to think of saying. I might worry about the up part later, because going up isn't as prevalent as just trying to get the dirt laid down. Because I'm more worried about getting the dirt laid down so the grass can grow. Because the main thing I really want is the grass to start growing. Because I want to get as much saplings down as possible. I do have some spruce, which is what she's been using to build the house design. And I did tell her she can actually tear down all the cobblestone and change them out for the blocks she really wanted. So she had like full creative freedom of the house, because my idea is it's supposed to be like just a shell of what it's supposed to be. Other than a really deep underground badass base, which is what it's supposed to mainly be, but hey, beggars cannot be choosers. And I have not started working on getting iron tools back. I've just been working with stone because I have an overabundance of it as evidence. If you look at my inventory, I have a fuck ton of cobblestone. So I'm just making a bunch of stone tools to help reduce the amount of materials that I'm outputting or consuming, whichever word sounds correct. Even if you look in this chest, I still have like a crap ton of cobblestone. I'm actually gonna take some of this dirt out, take those out, and then go boom, boom, boom. Boom. I'm gonna take that 3, take the andesite out, and then put some more dirt in there. I think I'll keep. Nah, I think a stack of dirt. I'll take the 14. There we go. That'll let me put that in there. I'm gonna take the diorite, because it's just quicker maneuvering around trying to like do stuff. Right now, I'm trying to organize as much stuff as I can. Eventually, this chest will get full. But my idea is, whenever I want, like, if there's a section connecting to my room, then it's kind of a situation of I kind of have to work on it a little bit more. With, like, that's one of the biggest issues. I have a lot of granite. And I don't want a lot of that granite. Because granite's kind of one of those blocks that's like, blech, I don't really care for it. I don't want it. I just don't like it. I don't like the granite's look. It's the way I am. Nope, that's not what I want to do. But hopefully, in due time, I can actually get rid of all that andesite, a lot of other shit. I also forgot to put these cobblestone stairs in here for organization. There we go. And then I'll keep 3 cobblestone. And I do have 7 mossy cobblestone because I do like the mossy cobblestone. And I might make a bunch more stone picks because I do know I'll need them. This is one downside that I'll tell you about being a mole rat, or tunnel rat, whatever you want to prefer the term to be, is you don't know what are mob sounds that are dangerous, if they're in your base, or if they're just like outside, because like they'll be above, below, because since your ever expanding base is already in the mines and tunnels of mobs, it puts you at a slight disadvantage, as you never know if you'll dig into like a mob spawner room, or you'll never know if you'll run into lava or something like that and you're trying to expand parts of your base. Currently, I'm not deep enough for really any good ores. My idea is when I hit like a depth of 30, I'll build like a big, huge like secondary like bunker. I will eventually go to the nether, get magma blocks, and soul sand so I can do like one of those water elevators I've seen. So I can have an efficient way of getting up and down the base quickly. I already have an idea of where I'm going to put it too. I was thinking of putting like the water elevator just like right smack dab here. Like here's the divider, and you got like one water elevator here and one right here. Let me think. What am I needing to do? First things first, because this is going to actually start bugging me to look at, is just start the encroachment of this. Just start trying to get rid of this as much as I can. I do have to be careful on the last one because that has a torch on there, so and I don't have the inventory space at the moment to hold on to it. I do have inventory space, but I just don't have the inventory slot. I want to make it like a clean thing where it's like my pickaxe breaks, I switch to another pickaxe, and then I break the one with the torch on it, get the torch inventory, and place it down. So I just gotta be careful of that. I'm gonna quickly just go down the line. And if I really start getting strapped for like stone, or like cobblestone, I might switch the entire outer edge of this entire like location to like andesite or something. I don't know. Just some food for thought. Might help remove my andesite, granite, and stuff like that for cobblestone, which is one of the resources I really want in abundance. Because it's what I'm using to help expand my base. I just hope to God that I don't got any boring lectures today. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been able to sleep all night. I want to do something relaxing to help, you know, just shut my mind off, essentially. I remember I'm gonna try and go to school today, but I don't know how long I'll be willing to stay, or if I even want to, if I can even wake up, because I still need to get some sleep in. Might try and get some sleep on the bus. Not entirely sure on that fact. Also not entirely sure if my bus leaving come. So there's that too, because I haven't been going to school for the past couple of days. I've been forgetting to put this one thing on my door, but whatever. It's a thing that I'll deal with later down the line. I also forgot to pick that up. Go shite. Okay. Grab the torch. There we go. Push it down right there. Okay. And I do know using stone tools isn't as efficient as if I just made an iron tool, but it's like I want to stack up like a bunch of iron, because I kind of want to put like, because iron golems won't be able to traverse my base that well. I was thinking of getting like like every 3 floors. The idea of like having a iron golem strapped to a fence with a lead, and just have it to where it has like no place to go. And so it's like every 3 floors I just have an iron golem protecting that floor, or like every like 5 floors if I need be. It's just there to protect the base. So it prevents any mobs from like actually being spawned in the base, especially in my farm. The bed area, that's where I really would like to have an iron golem just mad chilling. But that's going to consume a lot of iron. It's going to require me to hunt down a pumpkin. Also, not going to lie, when I'm finished doing what I'm doing currently, I might go to bed because I still need sleep, so the stream might not be an hour long. Depends if I finish this project that I'm working on for my build, or if I hit the 1 hour mark. Whichever one happens first is what'll depend on if the stream ends or not. This will be definitely like one of those things where if like I don't know what to stream, or if I want to stream a certain game, because there's certain games that I want to like take breaks of, like Ghost of Tsushima. I want to take a break from that. Getting kind of tired of playing it. For streaming wise, I don't know. I'm just getting burnt out from having to stream those 2 games, so I kind of like want to just like take a break from them, you know. Not completely take a break from streaming, just like do something else. And I do have my cursed. It's supposed to be Skyrim. It's basically supposed to be cursed Skyrim, where the idea is I start a new thing for Skyrim, like completely like from scratch, level 1, level 0, starting off, like brand spanking new, modded. I want to get just the right balance, essentially, to where my character, if need be, can be ungodly broken. The world is balanced, balance in quotations, because nothing in a cursed server is ever going to be balanced. Even a cursed freaking series will ever be balanced. But the idea is, hopefully, if I can find the right balance where it won't crash, everything works properly. I need to just make sure that everything like works fine. There actually is a thing I can do near the beginning of the start that might actually help me have a chance of Jesus Christ, helicopter. So loud. Probably would have heard that on the stream, but that helicopter was freaking booking it. Like, I don't know if that was a helicopter or a train. Cause we do get helicopters pass by our house. We also get, there's literally train tracks on the other side of a wall from our house as well. So, both are like candidates. Fuck. Judging by how long it's taken to do this, it might actually be the way of the 1 hour mark thing. Who knows? Because this is one of the longest walls that I have to update. Whenever I have to like update the walls, this is always the longest one to do. Because it's not like this one where it's like as long, but it's... Since I'm doing this wall first, it's still gonna have to take a long ass time, and that's the downside too, is it's still gonna take forever to do. But yeah, you know, it's coming along. It's my little project. Because as a tunnel rat, if you never leave your base, and the issue with that is you can never actually have certain resources. As you can see, like, if I never left my base, I wouldn't have saplings. So I was trying to get saplings, different kinds. I might actually explore even further and try to get different other types of saplings, have multiple types of wood. So when my girlfriend joins, she has like multiple types of wood to work with, multiple types of saplings to choose from. So it like works out in her favor. And there are certain blocks that you can't really obtain normally. And if I do actually do enough exploration above ground where I can temple, I have a cheeky, easy way to actually help with the situation of the water temple. Is this what I do is, it's complicated, but I'm basically gonna cover the entire top layer and any of the water surrounding it in gravel. And the idea is, I'll basically like slowly but surely just fill like the entire like top layer of the building with gravel. So it's like each time I break a layer, and I'm making sure it's super tall, so anything that's underneath that block that I break guarantees suffocation, because it's so high that it won't like clip through the block. And the idea behind this is it'll eventually pinch the boss and it'll suffocate. But then then some of you are thinking like, how are you gonna fix that? If the whole thing floods, what are you gonna do? Well, the idea is this. Once I do that, because the water, you know, has infinite water, I basically just grab water and start trying to fill back in the ocean so it's fixed. I basically grab all the crystals, everything else that I need, block-wise, resource-wise, everything that I'll need. Grab a bunch of sponges, any materials that I want. I don't think there's an achievement to kill that boss. If there is, I might have to double check. I don't know. I won't do it on stream, but I'll actually check to make sure there's no achievement for it. If there is, I might try and find a cheeky little cheap way to pin him in a corner and just whap him while he's just flailing around, hardly able to move. Because if I can actually do like a thing where he can't move but he's not suffocating, because there's actually a cheeky little thing you can do to where an iron golem, if it's in a 1x2 block, it'll start to suffocate. But I notice like certain mobs, like say, let's take an example. Certain big mobs like a cow, they're supposed to be able to fit in a 4x4, but they can also fit in a 2x2 and a 1x2 without any harm or suffocation. Don't know why that happens, but it's a thing. And it's something that I might actually end up doing to help with the boss. Let's see what his limits for suffocation is. I might do that in creative as well, just to see what his limits of suffocation would be. See what's my limit for being able to A, trap him, and B, suffocate him. Because if I find that there's no achievement to kill him, then just gonna go the suffocation route, not be caring. I'll see the health bar above my screen. At least I think he has a health bar. I don't personally know. I know the Wither and the Under Dragon do. There's also a theory that's saying that they're machines, and that's why they drop those crystals and rocks. But that's also why when you see a C-section, I think it's called C-section, where basically when you see them cut in half in like the books, that's to show like the anatomy of the creature. You don't actually see like guts or organs or anything like that. Like say like a creeper, you see like skeleton, you just see like crystal and like rock and what looks like gears and cogs because the thing is a machine. It's supposed to be a guardian of sorts, so it's not meant to be alive. That's why it drops the crystals and rocks when it dies. Ooh, that's immense pain in my knee. Ow, fuck, that hurt. Okay. I definitely have more than enough cobblestone to make some more advancements on my base, which I'm happy about. Because trying to get enough cobblestone just to like construct more of my base is a pain in the butt. You're probably thinking like, oh, why don't I just go out the iron doors to do stuff? Well, when I mine for cobblestone, I essentially want to make it shit to where it's increasing the size of my base, where it's expanding off what I already currently have. And that's the mindset that I have, is like, how can I expand off my base and still get stone? That's why you see me continuously building down while also continuously building up. Because when I go down, I'm getting more stone than I'm consuming stone. So it's essentially like for every floor down I go, I can make a floor going up. And that's just how it works. It's really interesting, actually. So it's a really cool little way of like just constantly being able to go a level up to into the sky. Granted, I can't do that indefinitely, which is where doing something like this comes into play, where it'll actually allow me to build more floors down, and allow me to build way more floors up. I'm actually, if I finish this project that I'm working on before I hit the 1 hour mark, and I'm close to the 1 hour mark, which I think I'm actually pretty darn close to the 1 hour mark by the time I'm finished, then I might just work on more of the upper floors, simply because I can, and it needs to get done. Because I already have the base area finished. I don't think there'll be phantoms at the surface. Who knows? There might. I don't actually know. If there is, then I'll probably just sleep so that they die. Same for any mobs that might be on the ceiling. Same with the roof of my base. Get them completely out of the way. Okay, that broke. Then I need to store away. Actually, I might not need to. I have enough room to make like 2. Or just skeleton, and the question is, the downstairs, upstairs, or in my base? I know this doesn't sound like eating on flesh, but it's kind of like food is food in my eyes, and it's kind of like it's taking up inventory space, so it's like, meh. Why not? I also noticed one thing is zombie flesh, actually, I think it's if you're below 5 hunger bars, it will not give you the hunger status effect, as you're already kind of starving to begin with. Neat little tidbit to know. I don't know if it'll help you off in your journeys or not, but hey. Who knows? Because sometimes any good, useful information is in the eye of the beholder. Because not all information can be useful, but not all information can be useless. And that's everything has a use. And I am filling up my inventory with so much stone. I don't think I did it on this, but on my Xbox 360, I actually got the achievement for filling a chest full of stone, and only stone, and that took a while. I basically did the same thing that I did here, where I made a base out of nothing but cobblestone, and so it worked. I did actually inevitably get the achievement, because it's kind of inevitable if you're making everything out of cobblestone and only mining cobblestone. I was mining iron here and there and other resources like gold. But it's the situation of I had so much of one resource, and because how I was doing this as well, I basically built a tiny little base. And this was like early on in Minecraft, like way early before like not half, but basically like 25% of the shit that exists in Minecraft now didn't exist back in this version of Xbox 360. That's how old school it was. Back in like maybe 2011, 2012 maybe. I don't know. I lived in apartments at the time. I was going like middle school at the time. But I basically dug like 5 blocks down into a staircase and just started hollowing it out because I was. When I realized I was getting more dirt than cobblestone, I just kept going, just working on it. Till eventually it was like a situation of, that was fine, you know, it's just, you know, I don't know, I got the achievement, but I think it might be another one of those situations where if I just keep gathering up cobblestone, instead of like expanding up or down, I just keep expanding down and down and down and down and out and out and out and out in the underground. That eventually I will actually complete the achievement. As you can see by that one chest, I actually am getting close to completing it, which is a good thing. It's a fairly easy achievement to obtain. It's actually probably one of the easiest achievements. I'll consider. Well, it's one of the easiest / hardest achievements to get because it does require you to get a lot of one resource. And certain achievements require multiplayer, and so people can't do multiplayer because they don't have like PS Plus or they don't have Xbox Live or whatever. Or some people just don't do enough survival, or they just can't get far enough in their survival series to do it, such as kill the Ender Dragon, or some people don't get enough of the capabilities to spawn the wither. They don't get like 3 wither skulls needed to spawn the wither and kill the wither. Yeah, so on and so forth. But yeah, I think I might actually hit that 1 hour mark by the time I finish. So it's not half bad. And actually it's starting to get like, it's like 1:41 in the morning. Boo. I don't want to go to school today. But I did tell the teacher that I would try. Not that I will, I'll at least try. If I miss my bus, I might not just go, but if I don't miss my bus, then I'll go. But that's a if situation there. There we go. Okay, and I'm actually almost completely finished with this, so I'm happy. Okay. Even if I can just get the dirt done, I'll be happy. Which is actually what I'm gonna just do a mad sprint to the finish for. It's just the dirt only. Okay, that was just a cow. I was like, what the fuck is that thumping? Okay. Now it's starting to the point to where my inventory. Ooh, that ain't good. That ain't good. Full gold armor skeleton. He literally just spawned in this room. Frick. Get out of here, Skilla, bro. No crits. Crits. There we go. I can get the XP, but not the loot. Okay, that's not too bad. I like some. And that is a perfect example of downsides to living in the underground. Is you can literally have a mob, such as that gold armored clad skeleton, which is a really weird spawn, by the way. Literally just spawn in your base, or right next to you in my predicament. Okay, I'll take the bow. I think I have a bow in here that's actually parts of damage D. I'll use diffuse with that. In due time, though. In due time, I will. Craft that pickaxe, and then we'll craft this one. So we'll go straight in my inventory. Not gonna worry about organization at the moment because I'm getting crunched for time. Let's just get going. This actually will be the biggest room in the underground over all of them because it will simultaneously be the longest, tallest, and widest room. Just all around, it's just gonna be the biggest, regardless in which direction you look. And it will be full of trees. So we have a way of infinite wood. Of course, the next biggest room will be, I want to build a room underneath this, using that infinite water source that I have. The idea is, by using the infinite water source, it'll eventually, I'm going to move it into further back of a corner, so I can make like an even bigger and thicker river. It's supposed to look as natural as possible, while being in the underground, of course. Which is already kind of unnatural to begin with, but hey, whatever. But the idea is, I want to make it look as nice as possible, as natural as I can. Because, I mean, to be fair, that was a wall there before, so I think I did pretty good, considering it only really came over, like, here originally. If that, like, here. I think maybe it came to, like, about, actually, like, right here. That's where I used to go, because that was kind of a corner that I stuck it in. So basically wherever you see those three lanterns is where there used to be a corner. So a little insight into what my old room used to look like. So it is actually kind of dark in this one corner, so mob spawns will be inevitable. But it's going to be kind of a situation of, I think the more I break this away, despite how dark it is in this corner, it might actually get brighter in that corner once I start to break all of this away, because this lantern will help produce a little bit more light. Because currently it just has blocks like blocking its light. It's not getting as much range as it could. I actually want to see if there's actually any like physical change when I do it. Man, meh. Kinda. Guess it's short, so like kinda, not really. Alright, let me just do this quickly. I mean, yeah, that actually does work. It actually is making it brighter in this corner by breaking like this layer. I don't mean like it's making it like super brighter, but just, like slightly brighter. And slightly is better than none. Of course it's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. Working with what I got here. I will need to make more lanterns, because since lanterns produce more light, as far as I'm aware, because it does seem like they do produce a tad bit more light than, like, say, a torch. So, I mean, they're kind of cost effective when if you need, like, more lighting. Yeah, I actually might hit that 1 hour mark, which I'm actually kind of satisfied with. I did this all in, even with the doer, I still completed all of this in like about an hour. So, I like it. Happy and satisfied with myself. I will actually consume a lot more of my iron just making lanterns alone. Oh, and there's iron there too, so I'm actually happy about that. Okay. Let me just quickly... You are frickin' screwing with me, game. Do I have hers? Yes, I have 4. Not exactly what I was hoping would spawn in there. Probably worst case scenario was the witch. But I got it in the end. Had a glass bottle too, so can't be too angry. I still don't know what those extra footsteps are, and it's kind of worrying me. Slight setback, but nonetheless, it was taken care of. Oh my god, and there's some iron way the heck up there too. That's perfect. Okay. First things first. Need some torches. Boom. Can't really make anything else. Can use this for torches. Bada bing, bada boom. Get my left iron, apparently, 'cause that's all I have. Because I don't got a lot, apparently. Five, six, seven, eight, nine. I can make 12. That's not half bad. I've seen worse amounts being done. Some gravel right here. Whoops, that's andesite. Where'd that andesite go? There it is. Boom. It's not perfect, but nothing I do is ever perfect, so dear. And no one's perfect, so there and there. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see. Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3. No. What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Oh yeah, so it's gonna be 4 block gap between them. 1, 2, 3. So there's 5. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not satisfying though. I don't know what it's gonna have to do. There's like a spider like on the other side of this. I'm like, why? Whap. It's because I didn't have enough iron, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let me get a sword ready. Yep. You're going down, creeper. You're going down, creeper. You're going down, creeper. Go down to the Underdome. Okay. Boom. 17 iron. Not bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I need to make some more wood. Some more wood, I can make some more sticks. With sticks, I can make more torches. There we go. And then I'll do blam. And I didn't use all my iron, which is a good thing. Eventually I will actually fix this where it's like not as much of like a chaotic mess. We just gotta remember there's gonna be trees in this room, so it's kinda like a situation of once I get rid of all these torches, it's gonna be much darker than you think. Throw one like right there. Right there. One like right there. One like right there. Throw like one there. One there for good luck. And maybe just right there for just good measure. There we go. I like it. It's my little nightmare. But if you guys like this video, want to check out more content, and I'll see you assassins in the next video. Bye bye.